During your meeting, there was a captivating warmth and an intense and magical magnetic connection. Life seemed bright, invigorating, and heavenly. It was as if nothing or nobody existed except you and your partner. After 5, 10, 20 years or more, you feel tired and overwhelmed by your responsibilities. Maybe you have children, busy work, busy schedules, or other concerns to deal with. You do not know why. But something is missing. The spark in your relationship has gone out. Maybe you even have trouble finding a connection with your partner and wondering what's wrong. Life has a way of bringing us back to reality sooner or later. As demands, constraints, obligations, and duties arise, it is difficult to maintain a deep spiritual relationship with our partners. What is a spiritual connection? A spiritual connection is a deep affinity felt between two people. This deep closeness goes beyond superficial personality traits, likes, dislikes, or shared interests. Instead, a spiritual connection is to share the same basic values, beliefs, life goals, and dreams as the other. Two people who share a spiritual connection will be on the same vibratory wavelength and will be able to share everything together. Spiritually connected couples often share the following traits: honesty, empathic listening, mutual respect, gratitude for the other, authentic interaction, open communication, meaningful conversations, intimate relationships, autonomy, unconditional love. The spiritual connection is not limited to playing the role of wife/husband, girlfriend/boyfriend, woman/man, and so on. In the spiritual connection, it is a question of meeting at a level of intimate and raw soul. The cyclic nature of love. No relationship stays the same because the nature of life is constantly changing. One minute you will be passionately committed to each other, and the next you will be far apart. It is important to remember that it is perfectly normal to know these fluctuations in your relationship. In fact, you may even find that your connection with your partner is cyclical, which means that it follows a pattern of circular change. For example, for a while you can share many deep conversations, then quietly share each other's presence, then a sense of isolation. And this cycle can be repeated several times. The same can be said for intimate relationships. You can go through a period of intense passion, followed by a fun exploration and then routine reports. It's nice to know these fluctuations. In fact, not knowing these cyclical changes would be very worrying. Not knowing these fluctuations would mean that one or both adhere to the past and force the relationship in a certain way. On the other hand, a lack of growth and change would mean relational stagnation. Stagnation can occur for many reasons, but the most common causes are resentment, abuse, or discovery of the current relationship. 9 tips for creating a spiritual connection with your partner. Creating a spiritual connection with your partner is not about indoctrinating him to believe what you believe in or love what you love. Nor is it a question of creating a spiritual bond so that the other person is more spiritual. Both of these approaches are immature and harmful to your relationship. Instead, creating a spiritual connection is to deepen the soul's contact between the two of you. The spiritual connection is to become vulnerable, engaged, attentive, open, and receptive to the other person. Here are some recommendations. 1. Look for ways to laugh together. Laughter opens the heart and immediately deepens your spiritual connection. Learn to laugh at yourself, your partner, and your friends in a light way. Even just by watching funny videos together, you can deepen your link. 2. Give more visual contact. One of the saddest things I often notice are couples who do not look at each other anymore. These couples communicate with each other, often chaining whole conversations without looking at each other. The eye contact is extremely intimate. When you make eye contact with your partner, you essentially indicate that you are interested and deeply committed to what he says. Eye contact is not only a sign of respect, but it is also the best way to connect with another person's soul. 3. Get time together every day. Sometimes we are too busy to have the energy to maintain a relationship. One of the easiest things to do is to take some of your time every day to sit down exclusively with your partner. Even sitting in the arms of the other on the couch, watching a movie is a good way to deepen your spiritual connection. 4. Explore what the spiritual lessons of your partner are teaching you. Even if it's not done consciously, your partner's behavior, words, and thoughts can teach you a lot. To have a spiritual connection is to learn to spiritually cultivate your relationship. What does your partner teach you? Remember, our partners often see our blind spots and can tell us a lot about ourselves, even unintentionally. 5. Touch more. Physical contact is an extremely important element for creating a spiritual connection. The subtle energy exchanged by the contact binds because it allows creating a deeper affinity with your partner. Physical contact is soothing, comforting, and can often express much more than words can. 6. Practice love of yourself. If you do not like yourself and do not accept yourself as you are, you will have a hard time loving your partner unconditionally. Instead, you will impose endless expectations, demands, and beliefs about who should be and how they should act. By practicing self-love and accepting all the light and darkness within you, you will deepen your spiritual connection with your partner. The real change comes from within, so if you want your relationship to become richer, you need to make your relationship with yourself more rewarding. 7. Forgive the injuries of the past. The more resentment you have, the more isolated and distant you will be from your partner. If you tend to remain resentful, try to create space for you to let go and open your heart to forgiveness. 8. Have significant conversations. What is in your heart? What means a lot to you that you want to share with someone? Start a conversation with your loved one. Share everything that interests you, and find a place and a regular time to do it. 9. Openly communicate your feelings. Most disconnected relationships do not have open communication. Open communication is the ability to express your thoughts and feelings honestly while respecting the other person. Even your partner cannot read your thoughts, so do not make that assumption. Communicating openly how you feel is the cornerstone of an honest relationship based on mutual care, respect, and love.
If you want to uncover what has been encoded in your destiny when you were born, there's a free, personalized numerology report you can grab here.